everybody, and welcome to Alice in Gemland. I'm the graduate gemologist here at Moriarty's Gem Art, and my name is Alice. So guess what? We're ready for Halloween. I would like to have you all welcome my co-host, Valerie, the Queen of Hearts.
Hello, everyone.
And on deck is our Mad Hatter as well. He's kind of behind the scenes.
There's his Mad Hat.
All right. So thank you all for joining me today. Hopefully you all watched Steve's YouTube show. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? With all the wonderful gems he brought back from Thailand and Hong Kong. And Valerie has had a chance to put those gems online. So I'm going to ask her, what was her favorite gem of the bunch?
Oh my gosh. My favorite one of the bunch. I like the lavender color sapphire we had.
Ooh,
we got
yeah,
a lot of
that's a good
sapphires.
one.
I don't know. I just was loving all the different colors coming through, but there was a lavender tone one I really liked. That was probably my favorite.
And it was an unusual shape too.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to some fun new pieces that we're going to create with those.
I know you guys were busy designing stuff up there. I was trying to be nosy and see what was happening. So I'm really excited for all the pieces you guys are going to be making.
Yes, we had a designing session last week. So we're getting ready for the holidays. And speaking of which, in the chat, one, like and subscribe if you like our content. Ring the bell if you want to get notifications from us. Thank you for joining in the chat. Oh, from Miami. So let's see who's the farthest away.
Yeah, where's everybody from?
Yeah, and I just have to say, there should be somebody from Madrid tuning in. Ooh. Wink, wink. She should still be awake because it's only, the middle of the night there.
Massachusetts,
hey,
we just got.
Wonderful. There should be somebody else from the Boston area watching too. Oh, thank you for joining us.
Just calling out all her children.
Got to do what you got to do. So I have to say, Steve and Michael brought back a lot of aquamarines, and that's a soft spot for me because that's my birthstone. I do have a couple of them, but we do have a couple on our show tonight because we've got one a piece I'm showing and another one that will be live for you to purchase. So it's nice to see some smaller aquamarines that we can do fun things with, like earrings and pendants and rings and such. Let's see who else is here. Oh, hi, Eileen. Oh, California. Hopefully the weather's good for you right now. We're starting to change into fall here. We had a couple rainy days, which is cool.
It was almost winter already here.
There was hail.
My heat's on.
Oh, Manhattan. Mr. Alice is in Manhattan and not the New York one.
I was going to question that.
All right. Oh, Chicago too. Oh, hey, Julie. Thanks for joining us. She's out in Northern California, my sister-in-law. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Should we get this show started?
Sure.
And should we pose a question? We've got everybody at locality. Let's say favorite dish for Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
And maybe possibly if you're dressing up for Halloween, if you're going to a Halloween party, what you're going as. Because obviously you know what we're going as.
You're never too old to dress up. That's all I have to say. I will dress up to hand out candy. I love a good costume.
Ooh, prime rib.
Loving
nice.
that.
Hi, Mary Beth. Thanks for joining us. Okay, we're going to start with this month's birthstone, which is Opal. So we are going to, and look at that, I'm losing my costume already. That's not part of the show. Sorry.
Alice, keep it PG.
Trust me, I am. All right. The first stone is a nice solitaire Ethiopian opal pendant. It weighs 14.48 carats. I'm going to show it to you. Here's a little teaser for later in the show. So I'm going to just tuck that in against my shirt. Nice big presents, 1855. Oh, before I forget, discount code is Alice for 15% off any items in the show. So take a look at this guy. Kind of looks like a Aurora Borealis, kind of. Look at all the colors. I'm going to share the video with you so you can see a more up close, a little bit of a vintage style setting. It is in the video, it looks orange, but the opal is definitely white, and there's blue and greens and reds. It's hard to capture. So you're just gonna have to trust me on this one. It's a really pretty piece. Open back. Just really simple, big pendant, but nice and lightweight. All right. Now we're going to move on to a tanzanite. Again, vintage style. I designed this one with a cushion cut tanzanite in the center. Obviously, we know tanzanite is from Tanzania. It's a single source gemstone. It has been heat treated to make it this lovely color. It's a little bit more violet than blue. And 14 karat white gold, $23.70, then plus the 15% off on top of that. Nice display of larger diamonds. You can see all that detail with the mill grain and the beautiful Art Deco design on it. A little bit of a wider shank. I'm just checking over in the chat if anybody has mentioned any other food or
we've got hot dogs.
Hey, if that works for you, then that works for you.
I love them in the summer. Never thought about them at Thanksgiving, but hey.
So, some nice pigs in a blanket.
There you go.
Look, just very comfortable. Nice wider shank on the back. I just made a turkey this last weekend, for a Friendsgiving, and
time.
I did. Oh, stuffing. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with some gravy on top. Mm-hmm. And I actually cooked it. Sorry, I'm digressing into a cooking show instead of a jewelry show. I cooked it breast side down. I shoved butter underneath the skin, cooked it breast side down for 2 hours, and then flipped it over. Best turkey ever. It was moist and delicious and juicy. And then, okay, now we're going to move to one of my favorite stones. I'm going to tease you there. An aquamarine, my birthstone. It is also known to protect sailors. I don't remember the exact reason why, but I think it has to do with the color. This one is set in platinum with a nice little split shank. Just to get you into focus here. Nice low profile. Beautiful solitaire. This is one of the aquamarines that Steve brought back from the show. And here you go. Here's an up-close video of it. It is from Madagascar, and they are natural, unheated, which is pretty rare. Most of the time, aquamarines coming out of the ground, it's got a little bit of a green to it. And so they heat, or yellow, and they heat it to take that out. Kind of like tanzanite, where they take the yellow out to bring out the nicer colors. But these are completely natural. So that's cool and rare. So get them while they're available, because it has been a long time since we have had a good stock of aquamarines. So prices are good. Quality's fantastic. Just if this one doesn't suit you, give us a call, because we do have more, depending on what you're looking for. Okay. Oh, thank you. Nice costumes.
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to share this next one. It is an apatite. This one is also from Madagascar. Apatite is a gorgeous, gorgeous color.
I'm obsessed with this color. Yes. I have not seen an apatite like this since I started working here, and I am in love.
Of course, cut by Steve, recut by Steve, polished by Steve. Apatite is, I believe, a 5 on the hardness scale. So we don't recommend putting it in a ring because it can chip and abrade quite easily. And as we all know, we kind of knock our hands around. It just happens. That's life. So in order to preserve the beauty of it and the color, we put it in pendants. Nice big diamonds around it, north, south, east, west, with a little bit of a larger accent. Real pretty under gallery. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, and look I have a little pop-up down there. Like and subscribe and ring the bell if you want notifications. We appreciate that. This is beautiful. Look at that. Portuguese round cut. It's kind of like a spiral disco ball looking into it as the facets reflect all the light. Just it really brings out a lot of brilliance to it. I'll bring up the video here. And this one's $5,390. Of course, then you take 15% off that. It has just over a carat of diamonds, and that apatite is just over 23 carats. All right. We are going to have a special segment now. We're going to stop in here and see all the fabulous talent that Valerie puts into social media.
All right. Thank you. I'm trying my best over here.
No, it's awesome, the ideas she comes up with. And so we're going to watch this next one and watch this reel and have a little discussion about it.
So this is just showing all the different sapphires we had in a range of colors. I really wanted to do a video showcasing it because when I started here, I was very green to the world of gemstones and the colors that they come in. Like many people I think out there, I think of, a blue sapphire, a red garnet. I mean, you just kind of, get used to like the mainstream colors, I guess you could say, but it's just such a fascinating range that so many gemstones come in. Sapphires especially. I mean, absolutely every single color in the rainbow, as you can see in the reel here. So that's why I wanted to showcase these, and Steve always gets, incredible ones. We know that.
Well, and Valerie, fun fact about sapphires. They are allochromatic.
Okay.
So meaning that it's actual chemical impurities that cause their color.
Okay.
So there's a base formula that is sapphire, and basically that would be your colorless sapphire.
Okay.
And then other things like chromium, which gets your bright reds, which is ruby.
The red.
The rubies, yes. And your bright oranges, and also sapphires are colored by iron and titanium and vanadium. And it's just, so that's why you have the range from white to black, to purple, to lavenders, to pink, all sorts of shades of pinks and oranges and yellows and greens and color change, and all different shades of blue. So it's a cool,
it's fascinating.
Unique, yes, absolutely.
And Alice is a wealth of knowledge over here, as you can tell. So if you guys have questions for the chat, make sure to throw them in there because I'm sure she has the answer.
What causes color change properties in sapphires? Just the same as alexandrite and color change garnet. It has to do with how it absorbs the light, the absorption spectrum. It's kind of, I don't know if I could explain it simply. It's one of those things that but it's hard to put the exact words to. Yes, Jonathan, yes, there's definitely pleochroism in sapphires. That's a fantastic question. And I actually, okay, so and this is also versus tanzanite. So pleochroism in sapphire, in your blue sapphires, you're going to see violetish blue and blue green for your two colors. And unlike tanzanite, where it is trichroic, the sapphire is only dichroic, so you'll only ever see two colors. through a dichroscope, which is a little tiny instrument with a slice of calcite in it at one end. And this one's interesting in the purple violet, which I need to test out. I didn't have a chance to test it out today on our purple sapphires. It's supposed to be strong violet and orange. And that's according to the GIA. So I'm going to test that out tomorrow when I have a little bit more time. And then,
I was going to say, did that just take a question I had for the difference between a sapphire and a tanzanite?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
I'm like, answered. Thank you. All right, guys, what other questions do you have? Drop them in the chat for us.
And just like, so, and then for pleochroism, for like tanzanite, that's trichroic. If it's not heated, you have yellow, you have, it could be like a reddish purple or purplish red, and then a blue, like a straight like royal blue color. And then once you heat treat it, the yellow is removed, and then it's just those two other colors. Drop those questions. Yeah, drop the questions for me. We're test analysis. But yeah, it's so cool. I don't know if for a while we did have some rainbow sapphire jewelry, so it's definitely something we do. And I just love the reel that Valerie put together for us.
Thank you. Oh, Jonathan has another question for you there.
What differentiates, I can speak.
Differentiates.
Thank you. Sapphires found in Montana from other localities.
I like this question.
Well, every locality is going to have something just a little bit different for sapphires, and usually it's color. So most of what's coming out of Montana is going to have a little bit more of a green to it. They do have pinks; they're not as common, but they're not going to be as like blue as what's going to come out of like Sri Lanka or Madagascar. So inclusion wise, there's not really going to be a whole lot of difference. They're still going to have needles and crystals in there, but it comes down to color, because even color zoning is still going to be present there, because that's just part of the base mineral makeup of sapphire.
Awesome.
Or corundum, I should say, as the apparent umbrella over ruby and all color sapphire. So
okay, wait, this is my favorite question. What color sapphire goes best with my red wine? Question of the night.
Okay, so let's say a nice 2018 Cabernet from Napa. I would go with yellow.
Ooh.
Yeah, a nice bright yellow. Now, if it's a Pinot Noir, maybe I would go with a pink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're getting more questions. Jonathan has another question for you down there.
You know what? I don't have any expertise on Moldavite, so I'm going to not be able to answer that one.
Okay.
Okay. So are we ready to move on to our next piece?
Sure.
All right. And keep the questions coming in. So.
I closed it.
All right. So we're talking a little bit about tanzanite. So we're going to bring up this beautiful tanzanite pendant that Steve designed. Beautiful little half moon and diamonds on top. Nice big diamonds, 22 points of diamonds. And then this is just really unique. We've not done anything like this that I'm aware of for a tanzanite, but just look at the basket weave on the back and on the sides. This is a really nice added touch to this piece. It does not take away from the brilliance at all of the tanzanite. Oop. We're going to control this a little bit more. There we go. It's still just as brilliant because really the back opening, and I'm going to start this video here for you. The back of any piece of jewelry is really open for the purpose of maintaining it and cleaning it. Ideally, if the stone is cut well, you don't really need any light coming in from any other direction except the top. So it comes in through the top of the stone, it should hit the bottom, bounce off the other side, and come out the top. And that's the ideal way. I've got questions for days. Well, Thanks, Jonathan. Is it heat treated? Yes, this tanzanite is heat treated. Many sapphires are heat treated. Sometimes the ones from Montana aren't because they come out of the ground just the right color. Okay. I'm assuming he was asking about the tanzanite, but no, the silver. The silver.
All right now.
Okay. We do rhodium plate our white gold. Rhodium's in the platinum family. So I don't remember how many years ago it was when the United States went to European standards for for white gold, taking the nickel out of as an alloy because people were developing nickel allergies. So therefore and you might be able to tell on my ring, it's not as white because I haven't had mine rhodium plated lately. So the white gold isn't as white as when you see pieces like from the 20s and 30s where it has a higher nickel content to it. So we combat that with rhodium, which is a hypoallergenic metal. It's easy to do. And if you purchase the item from us, we take care of that for you. You either send it back to us, we clean it, polish, rhodium plate it, make sure all the stones are tight and everything like that. Or if you are local, you can join us at the store. But yeah, we like to keep your pieces nice and beautiful for you to enjoy for years to come. All right. So I've got another October birthstone, and frankly, all the colors of the gemstones. Another opal set in 14 karat yellow gold. Love all metal colors. And I mix and match all the time. Very much the same style as the last opal pendant, but again, it's smaller, so you can kind of gauge what size it is here. Oops. And nope, you can't see me. Sorry. All right. So this one again is a little bit more white than what's pictured. And I know Valerie's favorite metal color is yellow.
I love yellow gold forever. I don't know. There's something about it. So this is my favorite opal pendant right there. I love all the colors in it too. Like you said with the Aurora earlier. Oh my gosh. Yes. Don't even get me started. But yes, it really does remind you of that.
Yes.
Like once you said that, I'm like, oh, it's sold.
It's mesmerizing and dreamy, and just it draws you in because every angle you turn it at, you see a different color.
Which is why they're hard to photograph.
Yes. So $9.99, 14 karat yellow gold. The chain is extra. We typically price our chain separately because everybody wants something different or doesn't need a chain. But if you have any questions about that, just feel free to give me a call or email. We're happy to help you with that.
Mary has a question in the chat here. So she's asking, prior to heating, do you have any idea how deep blue the tanzanite will be after?
Well, this is more of a Steve question because
Where's Steve right now?
Hey, Steve, are you in the chat? Well, I think a lot of it depends on, one, the access the stone is cut at, and two, what the original blue, what the original crystal depth of color is. Like if it's a light crystal, it won't heat super dark.
Right.
It'll transition about the same. But if it's a really dark crystal, then it will heat,
have a deeper color.
It will have a deeper color. Okay, so now we have this purple garnet. I love garnets, so I love purple garnets. This one is from Mozambique. Of course, garnets do not like treatment, so I would say probably 95% of garnets out there are untreated. I'm sure I think it's demantoid garnets that they may heat treat, but otherwise any other garnet just doesn't really affect them or could damage them, so it's not done. So it's just a really pretty, yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't do the cat. I haven't been doing the cat, so here I am. Meow.
Queen of Hearts, she's coming at me.
I just love this one. I just love this one because I'm January, so Garnet, and I've never liked my birthstone. Again, like I just thought it was like a deeper, darker red, and colors like this just blow me away. I don't know. I absolutely love the color of this one.
Really pretty diamond detail. Look at that. And look at the side gallery here. Just like a crown. Nice big diamonds on either side accenting. Bring up the video for that one. 3.42 carat purple garnet and 65 points of diamonds. So almost 3/4 of a carat of diamonds, 3570, 14 carat white gold. I've got a question about rubies. Well, I have a ruby. That's my engagement ring. And mine is actually from Thailand, and it has been heat treated. We do have one, it's going to testing me on what we have in inventory. I know we have definitely one ruby ring in stock. I know Steve was finding the prices to be a little bit high out at the Hong Kong and Bangkok shows, so he didn't really have success with those, although he did have wonderful success with Sapphire. So but red, it's hard, and red is subjective. For what I see as red, you might not see as red, because you might see it as more purple or pink or more orange. So that's such a hard one to gauge. But yeah, we do love our rubies. They're hard to come by. Okay, so hey, Mr. Alice, wink, wink,
wink, wink. It's
wink,
almost
wink.
Christmas.
I love this ring. It's one of Steve's designs. We've done it in several different sizes. This one has a pink spinel in it. This pink spinel is from Vietnam. And I'm going to bring it up a little bit closer. And it is set in 14 karat yellow gold. Just love that design. It's bold, but so open and kind of airy. Really low profile. So 5340. Spinels are used to be known as the jeweler's stone. Here, I'm going to play the video while I talk. Used to be known as the jeweler's stone. It's 8 on the hardness scale. So if you're looking for an engagement ring stone or a stone to wear every single day, this would be a really great choice. Again, with your sapphires and rubies. Sapphire and ruby is 9. So just a nice durable gemstone to wear. And it comes in all these beautiful colors, very similar to corundum. And it also comes in these really unique grays. They have spectral colors and different shades of gray, which is different than what you can find in sapphires, because at least I don't think you're gonna find it. Who knows? There could be a pocket out there somewhere. I'm not gonna say never. It could be out there. It has sparkle to it, and it's just a great looking piece. Really elongates the fingers.
This one's going on my wish list, I think. You're talking me into it over here. I'm like, you're right. It is still kind of light looking, but still a statement. And it's in yellow gold. So obviously I love it.
Super comfortable.
Yeah.
And this spinel is natural untreated. So if that is important to you, that would be a good purchase. Just really pretty. Okay. All right. So on to our next segment. All right. We're going to take that off. So last show, we talked about pulling a stone from Steve's last show and doing some designs. So I really need a lot of you to pay attention and interact and put your thinking caps on. I know I'm
Get ready to put it in the chat too. We
Yes,
want
put it
to
in the
know
chat.
what
Just don't
you
think
have
it or
to say
speak
about
it.
this next.
Type it in.
Yes.
We need your input. Okay. So we're going to call this the designer challenge. So Chris said he's ready for anything.
He did. The more
He
challenging,
did.
the better were his exact words.
So I don't actually have the information, but this beautiful emerald cut sapphire, yellow sapphire, we need ideas for.
Anything.
I mean,
Chris
obviously,
wants a challenge.
obviously we only have one, so it needs to be a pendant, or it needs to be a ring, or it could even be a bracelet. But let me tell you, bracelets are more challenging than anything because I'm putting together one for a customer, and Chris grew all the little waxes, and then I literally stitched all the little pieces together.
I would trust her with stitches on myself after watching her. She goes above and beyond.
So, all right.
We're getting a couple ideas.
Okay.
Keep dropping them.
Okay, are you taking notes?
Oh, sure. Can I write on this?
But while she's taking notes and you guys are thinking, don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, and also I'm going to just chat a little bit here. We'll just hold this up here, and I'm going to chat about our payments. So of course we take all credit cards, including American Express and Discover. We have financing on the website through Affirm and Bread. And then if the item is still here tomorrow or the next couple of days and you want to put it on layaway for Christmas, we just ask for 20% down, and then we divide the payments over 6 months or whatever. If you want it for Christmas, that's way sooner than any of us are prepared for. Amandy's secret leaf motif elephant ear with this set in the center as a pendant. Do you think?
Like the fair elephant ears? Or...
Yes, Michael, like the fair elephant ear. She wants it in a pastry.
In a ring.
In a ring.
Oh,
okay.
Interesting. Okay.
It's
Okay.
70 days till Christmas, just in case anyone wanted to panic with me.
Okay. All right. And
All right,
when's
set in a
Halloween's
ring.
like in, I don't know. I can't count the days. It's
Like
what,
2
10,
weeks.
15 days?
East-west ring setting with opal
Ooh.
flare. Okay.
Ooh, what about
I'm loving these ideas.
a bypass with that? I like big rings. I cannot lie. Ooh, whoa, you know how we solve that? You just put big diamonds around it and make it big. All right. Well, keep them coming. I'm going to keep moving on with the show, so everybody can get on with their evening. Although I appreciate you joining me a lot. So we are going to move to our next piece, which is a big, bold Tannite pendant. Again, designed by Steve. Look at that guy. Look at how it sparkles and scintillates. Look at those big diamonds. And he did a graduated diamond halo around there with bigger diamonds. Gotta love those bigger diamonds. Our setters love the bigger diamonds too, because they can see them without the microscope.
Okay, so for the challenge, small diamond. I'm kidding.
We want those 0.8 millimeter. Look at how beautiful that is. The Tanzanite's 1418 with a carat 21 of diamonds around. Simple basket style open. You can see the whole Tanzanite. It also keeps it a little bit of a lower profile too. So we're gonna watch this video. And I would probably put it on a heavier chain than it is now, but I have to say it does look really nice. This is a diamond cut cable chain, so it's got some nice sparkle to it. I love a good diamond cut cable. They're very, very sturdy. Oops. I just hit the wrong button. Let's try that again, folks. They're very, very sturdy because they're all little links together. And this one's sparkly, and they're typically pretty smooth. And unlike a rope chain, which can, sometimes grab hair, these don't seem to have that problem. And I tell you what, I have worn one for the last 22 years, and I've never had an issue with it. And I wear it a lot, and I change out pendants on it a lot. So Evan and Amelia like a bypass. I like a bypass too. Okay, so let me ask you this. So if we did a bypass, what color would you like to see with it? Because I'm all for mixing colors. So I would love to see it with another color. I don't want to influence you, so I'm not going to give you my opinion. So you'll have to come up with that. Oh, Nancy Ponica. Center of Diamonds Sunburst. Oh, that would be gorgeous.
I'm liking that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pick favorites, though. Let's keep getting them in. Everyone throw your ideas out there.
All right. So this one is $12,900. And it's, of course, available on our website, MoreGems.com. Guess I should mention that website a little bit more. I hope everybody knew where to find us. I'm assuming you did if you found me here. You know where to find us. If not, MoreGems.com, or Michael's my Mad Hatter is putting the links in the chat. And no? Yes, you are. No,
and yes.
No. Okay.
They will be there.
I think he needs a clean cup. Okay, so I got a fun one for you guys next. It's fun. You're going to like it. All right, are you ready?
You're making me nervous.
I know.
Like, I should know what it is, and I'm nervous. I'm excited. Let's do it.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. It's a fancy colored tanzanite, cut by Steve, designed by Steve. Look at green screen by Alice. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous. And this is not really showing the color well here. I just love this design. My shop loves this design. I think Valerie loves this design.
I love it because it doesn't sit as far as you think it would. I mean, I don't know. I think it's stunning. And I don't get to see the fancies very often set. Everyone always snatches them up during the show, but I absolutely love having this piece in stock.
And we do a smaller version of it as well, but this tanzanite is the one and only.
That means snatch it up right now. 70 days till Christmas. Put it on your wish list. Call us. Whatever.
Okay, quick. Do the math. What is 55.50?
Oh, whoa. Okay. Hold on. I'm out. You said math. I gotta go. All right. Hold on. Calculator. What do I have to math? 55.
Over half carat diamonds. Look at those diamonds.
You guys are like watching me struggle live.
It's okay. Somebody else.
47.17 and 50 cents.
40,
is that right? 15% off. You said right.
47.17. All right.
Yes.
Fantastic deal on that one. Nice heavy shank. Ah, more QVC stuff. My handmade stuff is likely more real than what you show. Definitely blocking your channel. Oh, okay. Well, James, thank you for joining us, and I'm sorry you don't like us, but such is life.
Jonathan thought we were funny.
That's thanks.
Thank you, Jonathan.
No, Mr. Alice, I'm not doing the math. All right. Oh, put the ring on with the stone pointing down. So I'm assuming, Tim, you want me to put it with it pointing towards the finger. Now, if I had longer fingers, that probably would work. But for me, I had like green screen myself here. I mean, and it definitely could be worn this way because because you can see the contour. Because the contour here fits the finger like that up to the knuckle. And that would be beautiful. Again, if I had longer fingers.
I would volunteer, but mine are probably shorter.
Take a look at that green coming through. Yeah, so it's really, you could wear it either way, depending on your finger size. The green screen. No, the other way is better. Okay. I just need to have longer fingers. Okay, let's stop that and bring that back. That is definitely very pretty. And definitely contoured to fit that way too. So like whatever way you feel comfortable with. But this is a one of a kind piece. So snatch it up. All right. I've got one more beauty, which I think might be on Valerie's list too, because it's on mine. Because it's yellow gold. Again. Oh, we got noise out there.
That is absolutely a tanzanite, and it is beautiful. The green screen is not doing it justice. The photo and video is just way more accurate. It is a beautiful stone in that ring.
Okay, so Berry Marie, that was actually a green tanzanite. So neither peridot or, yes, that's, and so no, the moderator tonight is
Michael.
Valerie.
Well,
Michael's working the controls for me. I can't multitask yet.
And the Mad Hatter. All right, so we have this beautiful pink Spinel pendant. Love this design. Love the elongated pair. Nice little tiny diamond halo. I think they're 1.2s. Could be 1.1s. Again, this pink Spinel is from Vietnam. On natural untreated color. The color in this picture and in the video are much more true than what I'm showing you on the camera. James, don't be disappointed. You know Mike well.
I do love this one. You're right.
Yeah.
And not just because it's yellow gold. I just really like it. And I feel like it's a statement and it's still kind of dainty. If that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
I think that's what I like about it. And the depth of color in it.
Yes. And how it's the elongated, so it does give it a bigger size, but it's not just really pretty. Simple, elegant. Aw, thank you. We aren't either. Okay, so last items, these beautiful platinum and diamond earrings, which I will. I've got, oh, I can't put up two things at the same time, so. With about a half carat of total weight of diamonds and 15 carats of tanzanite. I don't know if you guys remember.
Stuck in your wig there.
Stuck in my wig. Because you guys know I'm really not a blonde, right? I don't know if you remember a few shows back, I wore these great big tanzanite studs. Well, Steve got the idea to switch them out and add diamonds and dangle them, which I think is gorgeous. And of course, we have to have the matching platinum necklace too. Fabulous blue. So I'm going to show you the earrings on the video, which they are 13,835. Each tanzanite's about 7.5 carats. And again, platinum, so hypoallergenic. Nice huggy click. I'll take the one that will not rip my wig off my head. So it's got the nice click right there. Nice solid click. Now, occasionally the posts move a little bit if you take them on an awful lot. It's an easy fix. It's not a big deal. Either bring them back to us, or sometimes you can just adjust it yourself with, your thumb pressure. And then I'm going to go back to the necklace. And
now, before you get into that, we did have a question on the last piece that just came through. Is the green tanzanite heated? Eileen is asking.
I don't believe it is.
It's not.
It is natural in color.
Naturally beautiful.
Yes. And naturally gorgeous.
Okay, wait. I don't know who this James person is. Like, you guys obviously do, but I love what he just said so much. We suggested it to Michael before the show.
Yes, we did. We were going to switch costumes.
He didn't put it on. If we get some votes on this.
Yeah, so
let's convince
Michael was going to be Alice. I was going to be the Queen of Hearts. And then Valerie was going to be the Mad Hatter. I mean, we were just going to say, or the cat. Which
I'll be a cat.
Choose. Okay.
I like this idea, though. You guys have to come in costume to the next show.
And speaking of which, the next show, it's after Halloween, but that doesn't mean they can't still do that. So
we could do themes for their show. Themed costumes. It doesn't have to be Halloween only.
That's true. So Steve's next live YouTube show is Wednesday, November 6th. And then after that, Steve and I are going to be joining arms again and doing the virtual Christmas open house on, I'm going to cheat here, December 4th. And so you'll see me not in a wig. Sorry.
You could just start wearing different wigs.
Maybe an elf hat. No, they're really kind of uncomfortable.
What outfit do we have for Steve? Ooh.
Maybe Merlin.
I'll say, if you guys have suggestions, throw them out there in the chat. Don't forget to throw out some ideas for what we are going to be designing, though, too. And maybe I could do a reel showing the stone and pose that question again on socials. That way, if you guys don't have an idea right now, maybe it comes to you in a dream tonight. Fall down the rabbit hole. See what you discover.
All right. And so here is the necklace. It is permanently fixed onto this beautiful cable link chain. And I think it's 18 inches long. Or maybe it's only 16 inches.
I believe it's at 18.
It is 18. Okay. 18 inches long. And again, if we need to add links or subtract links, we can do that, depending on everybody has different necklines. Here it is up close. Nice classic cable link. Again, super sturdy. Steve dresses like as an oven. How about an oven mitt?
I don't know. I probably have a box laying around at home. We could cut it out, put him in. I don't know. Now I'm getting ideas. He opens it up and the gemstones are in there. I don't know. I'm snowballing off of what's going on here. I gotta stop.
Game over. All right. Well, there are more items under Alice in Gemland on the More Gems website. So please feel free to take time to look at the rest of the items because they're beautiful as well. We just wanted to kind of limit our time. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. I'm always happy to answer a phone call or an email. Don't forget 15% off this show. These items only that are under the category of Alice in Gemland are 15% with code ALICE. And I think that's it. So everyone have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it.
Send in your suggestions.
Yes, for sure. We need to know.